Jose Automotive Reviews. Well, today we're going to be recapping and just looking back at the 2021 Ford Bronco, the production and ordering dates. Now, this news has been out since November 10th, and I'm sure I covered it in other videos, but every new video is a different perspective on what's going on in the automotive world, and particularly the Bronco, because the Bronco is actually what's happening right now. And everything else there means great, but the Bronco is just the shizzle for sure. Now, since the all-new Ford Bronco was revealed back in July, 190,000 plus. When we say plus, we don't know the exact number of reservation holders today, but we know it's a skyrocket number and it's more than 190,000. Last thing I heard was like 230 altogether. But let's get back. The holders have been waiting patiently to hear that the 2021 Ford Bronco production and ordering banks ordering will begin and open respectively. Now Ford Authority has learned from sources these dates ahead of the Bronco launch next spring. So we have these dates down ahead of the Bronco launch. Now, order banks for the new Bronco are scheduled to open on December the 7th, 2020. While Job 1 for 2021 Ford Bronco production is currently scheduled to begin at the Ford Michigan Assembly Plant on March the 22nd, 2021. Now, these dates are current as of now, but are subject to change, barring any potential quality issues or other unforeseen problems that might occur between then or now and then. The 2021 Ford Bronco will be produced alongside the Ford Ranger, with which it shares the Ford T6 platform. The reborn SUV will be available in either 2-door or 4-door configuration, as well as 6 different trim levels. The base, Bronco, Big Ben, Black Diamond, Outer Banks, Wild Track, Badlands, and the sold-out limited production First Edition, which we see here in that beautiful, beautiful blue. Let's go back to that baby, that picture. In that beautiful blue, and it is something else. Look at that winch on that baby. And look at those color-coordinated mirrors. At least they look color-coordinated from this angle. But it is a spectacular SUV, that First Edition. But, folks, it is sold out. But guaranteed to be $63,000. I think it's in the high 50s or $63,000. When you add the taxes on there, you're going to be spending $70,000 something for this SUV. Now, the new Ford Bronco is available with 2 different engines. The Ford 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder that produces 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. Or you can get that 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6 with 310 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. Now, the 4-cylinder is available with either Ford's new 7-speed manual transmission or the 10-speed automatic, while the V6 is currently only available with the automatic gearbox. And we've heard, too, that will change. Now, the 2021 Bronco configurator already launched toward the end of October. And within just a few days of the debut, nearly 500,000 virtual Broncos have been built. However, only a handful of the promised 200 and plus accessories are currently on the build and the price site, though Ford promises that more will be available by the time of the order banks open up next month. And December 7th is creeping close on us, folks. Everybody done ate their turkey now. Now it's time to get those accessories. Now, we'll have much more on the 2021 Ford Bronco very soon. And there will be a lot more information regarding this baby. But we always have to remember those dates, folks. December 7th is the time to buy your accessories. And people, the ordering banks are going to be open by December 7th. and stuff is just going to start going off the chain, folks. As we're moving forward with this, and sooner or later, your Bronco going to go from inside your head to your driveway or your parking lot or your garage. It's going to go from there to there, folks. And this is just straight up awesome, folks. Let's look into that. Let's look a little bit more into that launch next spring. Let's see what other information lie in that rabbit hole. Now after waiting so many years, the 2021 Ford Bronco is an enormous amount of people have made their reservations and got their place in line to buy one. So many, in fact, that a variety of technical difficulties at the site. There was for several days there have been difficulties when it first initially started. Now that's an incredible demand, and it seems to now be causing issues with exactly. We'll start off with the new Broncos putting them newly on the road, which will be soon, folks. 2021 deliveries, and they're saying it's going to begin. They say March 22nd. And people are going to be picking up their Broncos all the way up through 2022, folks. And it's such a big ordering line to get these babies. Now, all this news is coming from Ford, who recently updated their reservation page. And it's just amazing. Now, the site still states that the order banks are opening course. So we all know December 7th as originally planned. And delivery information has changed, and now it states the following. Let's look at what it states now. Now, in early 2021, your Ford dealer will be able to provide an approximate date for the delivery of your Bronco. So no one knows the exact date, but you should be getting a date sometime in between February and January. If you don't have a date yet, you'll be getting a date from the dealer. So about what date your Ford Bronco will make it to the dealership, and so you can take delivery of that baby. Now, initial 2 and 4 door deliveries are going to begin in June of 2021. That's due to the number of Bronco 2 and 4 door reservations. Now, delivery, again, like we said earlier, can extend all the way to 2022. So it's going to be a wait, folks. But it's going to be a wait worth the while. Ford Bronco is going to be well worth the wait, folks. Let's see what else we can find down that rabbit hole. Now, for those who secured a reservation early during the time, I guess when it first initially was done, during the release, the delay shouldn't be too bad. But those that waited a while, we can be waiting for a while. We can be waiting in 2022. Now, it's unclear what this means for actual dealers' inventory as well. Ford has said that the reservations will be fulfilled in approximately the same order received based on the final ordering and production of similarly configured Broncos. All reservations will also be filled before production of stock units begin. So they got to fill all these reservations before the production of stock units can begin. And man, I heard these reservations are going back to 2022. So the dealers ain't going to have none of these SUVs in stock until 2022. Boy. So it might be some time before we see them on at the dealer's lot. So boy, by the time we see Broncos on the lot, it'll probably be 2023. You might see some prior. But boy, I tell you, boy, I'm just saying, boy, make some reservations. And if I make my reservations soon, don't know when I'll make mine. You got to get your money right first. And you got to make it's got to be a good plan. But I definitely know I'll probably end up getting mine in 2022 or 2023. It's going to be a while. There's so much more in developing details about the Ford Bronco, but this baby right here with the skid plates, this is the first edition, and man, oh man, does it look mean with the bead-lock tires. I mean, they just look so beefy, man, like they just ready to do damage for real. Look at that winch Look at that front. Look at those. Right underneath, you see those. The different points. I mean, the recovery points in the front. The badge plate. You don't see. I mean, everything looks protected on this first edition. I mean, the mirrors sitting in the A pillar, sitting on that cowl. It's just awesome. And then you see the sight lines up in front. You see in the mirror right up there. You also see the safety assistant systems that they have in the windshield by the mirror. You see that, and it's just awesome, folks. This SUV is just ready to do damage. I love this. I love the Ford Bronco. Boy, if money was no subject, no matter, I would have been on that phone and made my reservation, and I'd even thought twice about it and get myself a first edition. You know, because the first edition is going to be an icon, folks. It's going to be something else. You know, only 7,000 people are going to have them, and you know they're going to be in demand. So you get a first edition, boy, you can get top dollar for that. Some people will sell theirs, you know, for some amazing astronomical price, probably $90,000. Some of the first editions I've heard, Galpin is giving away one. It's going to have over 100,000. It's going to be worth over $100,000. It's going to have all the accessories and everything. So, boy, you guys check out my video on that one too, and go ahead and sign up for that raffle. You never know. Even though you didn't want a first edition, I think they pay everything, including taxes and shipping and all that for that. But you can go and check it out and verify that, and go ahead and get an opportunity of a lifetime to get your first edition Bronco. This is, I mean, and get it loaded. I mean, loaded to the tilt from 63,000 all the way up to 100,000. That's $40,000 in accessories, folks. That thing's gonna have everything imaginable. You got guys. Again, these are just important dates. December 7th being the next important date. After that, the next important date being, you know, the production is going to begin March 22nd. But in the beginning of the month, January to February, everybody should know their dates. You get your date from the dealer stating when you're going to be able to pick up your bad SUV. This is Automotive Reviews. Thanks for listening. Remember, like, share, and
if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.